Hello everybody, James here from ItsMuchMore. Thank you very much for stopping by. So in this video, we're taking a look at Amsoft collection, number 1. So this is part of our What If series of videos. So we've already checked out Electronic Arts and id Software. So go and check out those videos at the end of the video, in the description, or in the card either side of the screen. So yeah, these games are made or developed by Amsoft or published by Amsoft, or even just appeared in the Amsoft label. So 18 games in all, so let us know in the comments if you like this video, what companies you'd like us to do next in a collection video. This isn't real, this is basically just something that I've made to look like it's going to appear on an Evercade. So yeah, just it's not real, it's not going to be released. It might be released because we was right when we said Codemasters and Gremlin, long time ago before anyone else did, and yeah, they've appeared, so this could happen, but this isn't real for the moment in time. So enjoy the video and see you soon. Take care. Bye bye. Starting off this list, we have Alex Higgins' World Snooker, 1985 8-bit sports game. So yes, as you would expect, it's a snooker game, so who doesn't like snooker games? And what a good one to start off the collection. So if you're a fan of Jimmy White's Whirlwind Snooker, then you may like the Hurricane Higgins, Alex Higgins World Snooker. Nice and colourful if you've got a colour screen on your Amstrad. We didn't, we had a green screen, so this would have looked very odd. But yeah, nice fun to play. Next up, we have an 8-bit adventure game called Alien 1984. So nice piece of music there for the title screen. Never played this game before, it's a very odd one. I used to play Aliens 3 on the Super Nintendo, so it's nothing like that at all. There's your team, you can either choose a short game or a long game, and you just use your team and your comrades and look around the map to pick up items. Make sure you just don't get killed by the aliens, and as you can see here, one of the actual members of Team Lambert is getting attacked by an alien, and Parker is also getting wounded as well. So you just have to make your way there, use items, and try and take out those aliens throughout each level of the ship. That was Alien. Up next we have Blagger, 1983 8-bit platformer game. As you would expect, you jump and collect items on this platforming game. So it looks quite nice, plays quite nice, just have to stay away from all these enemies as well. And on this level you collect the keys. I'm not very good at this game, as you can see. I fell into any object that you could do, but then I made my way to the safe at the end of the level, and that's all we got to do. That was Blagger. Oh, up next we have Bridget, everyone's favourite or least favourite Amsoft game. So here we go with the spooky music and visuals on this not very difficult style game, but it is, in a way, it is quite a difficult game. You have to use up, down, left, right to put the bridges down so those random pedestrians don't fall down them. So as you can hear in the background, we have a Christmas song as well. Jingle all the way. So yeah, all you got to do is just make sure that the pedestrians don't fall down the gaps in the street. And that is Bridget. Next we have a classic Racing 1984, a sports game. So yes, quite fond memories of this one. Here's your race program. You do your bets for different horses. There's your race card throughout. There's all my ones that are selected there. That is my horse. I selected Twilight Zone and placed a bet on that. And so did other people. So and Ascot. So here comes the runners. I am number 4, so keep an eye on horse number 4. And they're off. Horse number 4 is currently in the lead. And there we go. We got to the end. That's it. Twilight Zone wins the race. So there we go. That is classic racing on the Amstrad. Awesome game, that one. Moving on to the next game, Detective 1984 Murder Mystery Game. Well, so if you're a fan of Cluedo, then you may like this because it is an exact rip-off pretty much. So all you got to do is you select your character. You can given some instructions and also secret codes as well. So yes, this is your first turn. You can see I'm there in the study, number 3. So you roll the die, and that's how many spaces you move throughout the house. And then once you've rolled the dice, here is your special code that you have to work out who the culprit is and what weapon they used. So in the booklet, it gives you some instructions. So obviously you're not going to know what's going on here, but it just shows you if you got some right or wrong when you made your suggestions. So that is Detective. Pretty awesome little game. Next up, Fantastic Voyage. This is my favourite game on the Amsoft collection that I've made here. Awesome. So you just basically go round a body. You see there on the right hand side, that's where I'm floating around. You have to collect items, take care of infections, and yeah, all different parts of the body, with nice music as well. So yeah, pretty awesome that one. Adventure game, 1985. Fantastic Voyage. Up next, we have Harrier Attack, 1984 air combat game. One of my favourite Amsoft games, so you just have to shoot and dodge your way from oncoming attacks from the enemy ships and take out whatever's on the ground as well. And then at the end of the level, you need to land your ship, so just take out as many things as you can on the way using your rockets, bombs, keeping an eye on your fuel as well and your speed, and just, yeah, dodging out the way of the onslaught of missiles and also enemy attacks. So here we go, let's see if I can land it or not. Let's have a look. Nope, couldn't land it. Right, next game let's play is number 9, Jammin', 1985, music and arcade game, 8-bit. Now look how this is, look how colourful this is. So your little character, you just have to go around the 4 corners and collect those items that you see there, the musical notes, the hairbrush, the trumpet and other things as well, and use the same coloured tiles to move up and down the map and get into those different areas where it's flashing to place the item. So yeah, fun game that one, really good. Next up, keeping with the music theme, Jetboot Jack, 1983 platformer. You have to dodge out the way of the spikes that appear on the top levels, collect those music notes and use those lifts, or those ledges, to get down to the different platforms of the map. So yeah, so just collect those notes and get the scores, and also those pink things at the top as well. I don't know what they are, you can collect them as well. But yeah, very nice rollerblades and nice effects, and it looks really good to play. So there we are. Up next we have Laser Warp, 1984 arcade shooting game. So yes, I do have this one in my collection. I am the master, so I need to take out that master there. So there you go. If you're a fan of Yar's Revenge and Yar's Return, then you may like this style game. Because on this level, you have to try and take out that enemy that's hidden in the little base with a force field protecting it. So it plays quite well. Moving left to right, you can't do anything else apart from move left and right and shoot. But what do you expect? Nice and colourful, plays really well, and it's a fun little game to add on the collection. Okay, so moving on to the next game, on to number 12, which is Mutant Monty, 1984 action and adventure game. So it's got the name Monty in it, so it's got mutant in front of it. So the idea is to guide Monty through those levels and just to collect gold to try and rescue the maiden up there. So as you can see, that's Monty, a little bit different to Monty on the Run, but dodge out the way of those, collect the gold. And I got hit by one of those things. Trying to get the other gold, got hit again. Let's try and get that gold again. And I got hit. There you go, game over. Next game. Oh mummy, 1984 8-bit maze game. Now what a game this is. There he is. Oh mummy. So the idea of this is kind of like Pac-Man style. You just have to stay away from the oncoming enemies and just unlock and unhide all those items and treasures and keys to move on to the next level. Oh mummy, what a game. So many fond memories of this game growing up, and for some bizarre reason, whenever I was having a bath to go to bed, I always used to play this game first. That was oh mummy. Next up we have Roland in the Caves, 1983 8-bit platformer. So yeah, wasn't really a fan of this game. However, I just used to like the music and used to like the sound effects. I used to have a green screen Amstrad, so this didn't look anything like this. All these games in the collection didn't look anything like they did. But for some bizarre reason, when you had a green screen, you kind of thought that there was colours anyway, and you never used to remember it as just being a green screen. You kind of remembered it being like this. But just jumping away around these levels and trying to dodge out the way of that dinosaur-looking flying thing. But you get caught on the bottom like I did here. Thought I was going to die. Didn't. He just flew away. So there you go. That was Roland in the Caves. And now we've got Roland on the Ropes. 1984 8-bit platformer. Now this is a good game. I like this one. Nice sound effects again. I'll keep that there for you, even though it probably wouldn't be on an Evercade saying about a keyboard, but maybe on a VS you can attach a USB keyboard. So there's Roland. He's got a gun. You just use these ropes, jump through these caves, picking up those treasures that you see on the floor and those items, and dodging out the way of those ghosts. So those Egyptian items, stay out of the way from that ghosty there. But yeah, pretty much everything will kill you. So whether it be green goo jumping down from the ceiling, one of those little, what looks like a rat or a little hamster walking around will kill you. The ghost there will kill you, take off some of your health, but then the ghost will just go through the walls. If you do have a gun, the gun itself will just move the ghosts the other way. So when you shoot them, it just moves them the other way. So yeah, this is Roland on the ropes. Pretty cool, and it is an Amsoft game which many people will remember. So yeah, pretty cool little game, this one. Okay, so next up we have at number 16 is Splat, a 1985 8-bit maze game. So if you're a fan of Frogger, you may like this because the camera work is kind of very much like Frogger. You just go around and collect these green little bits of grass, it looks like, but without getting splat on the side of the maps, or like that there. So nice blood effect there. So that's all you really do, pretty much. Collect those green things to build up your score down the bottom and your percentage level as well of how much of the level you've completed. So yeah, a nice little game here called Splat. So that's number 16. Let's look at number 17 on this cartridge. Sultans Maze, 1983 adventure game. So it's got a bit of a following, this one, and people like it, people don't. I quite like it. Here's the map. It's showing you where the gems are and also where the ghosts are and where you are on the map. So you just work your way through this maze, pressing the directions on your controller or your keyboard, and it's saying which way to go. So you just got to pick up those gems and stay away from these ghosts. So have a look on the map where you are compared to where the ghost is. Oh, the ghost got me. There you go. Too bad. The Guardian Ghost got me. So that was number 17 on the cartridge. Let's have a look to see what the last game is. Number 18, the Galactic Plague, 1984 8-bit shooter. Level 1. Here we go. So if you're a fan of Galaxian and Space Invaders and stuff like that, then you may like this one. This is pretty difficult. I mean, I used the joystick here for this one. When trying to use the keyboard, it didn't really work too well. But yeah, a tough game. So I didn't get too much of a decent score, but yeah, that's pretty much as far as I got. It's one more life. It does get a bit faster. So prepare for some speed on this one now. Here we go. It all gets a bit fast. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Hey, we did it. And that's it. That is all 18 games on the Amsoft Collection 1. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, click that like button, and we'll see you soon. You take care of yourself. All the best. Bye-bye.